How would you feel if you not only find a balance in everything that you do, but most importantly, be successful in your ventures as a leader? That's the topic of our discussion today. Liberating your leadership. So welcome to Innovate Leader Series. And my name is Coach Gilbert. I'm the CEO of Ascent Leadership Group. So today we want to talk about liberating your leadership. And John Maxwell talks about success in leadership in threefold. Success entails knowing your purpose, sowing the seed into others, and actually growing yourself and also enabling others to grow. So when you're talking about liberating your leadership, is a combination of you finding a balance in some domains that you operate in as a leader, but also ensuring that you're actually living your purpose, you're actually living your leadership purpose. A scholar by the name Steve Friedman, in his scholarly literature around total leadership, talked about 4 domains that all of us as leaders somehow we operate within those 4 domains. And the first one is a self domain that entails you as a leader, the spaces that you find yourself in. The second one is a home or family domain. The third one is a work domain. And the fourth one is the community domain. That as leaders, we touch all these different domains within ourselves. And for us to find a balance, then we must be able to ensure that all these domains, we manage them in a way that gives us satisfaction. But in our discussion today, it's not about satisfaction. It's not about just finding the balance for the sake of finding the balance, but it's about finding the balance for the sake of actually driving your purpose as a leader. And I want to give us 4 steps that we can try it out and see how it will help you connect the two in terms of finding the balance that will enable you to live your life of success. And the life of success as defined earlier in terms of living your purpose and sowing it into others. And the first one is for you to understand, to have this, what we call an aware of self. That you can't move to a stage of balance and living your sense of purpose if you're not aware of yourself, if you're not clear in terms of the direction that you want to go, the areas of shortcomings that you have as a person. So the aspect of aware of self is very key. The second one is actually aware of your blind spots. And aware of your blind spots is through engaging with others, for others to tell you how you are actually managing or balancing currently the 4 domains that we've talked about on Total Leadership by Steve Friedman. How are you balancing? How is your personal life? How is your home life? How is your work life? How is your community life? How are you balancing this? Where are the shortcomings? What are the areas that you need to improve on? That's where you. That's why it's critical for you to have an aware of your blind spot. Then the third one is actually for you to start establishing boundaries in all the dimensions. You need to understand what is it in your personal space that you need to be able to progress. Which are the areas that are non-negotiable? Which are the areas that are negotiable? How much time do you want to spend there? And the same to all the other 4 domains. And that's how you establish boundaries in terms of creating a balance to yourself in all the areas. And the fourth one is actually start having difficult conversations with yourself. And difficult conversations that leads you to start modeling the balance that you want to have, to start modeling the life that you want to have from a sense of purpose perspective. And this will actually enable you to design or to redesign the Steve Friedman's 4 domains model into a 4 domain, but with 2 major domains, that is the self and others. And this is, for me, what I've actually inculcated in my personal life. I've actually redesigned the domains, total leadership domains, into two specific areas that are also divided into two each. So we look at the self domain. In this particular case, it is composed of you having clarity of mind and also a sense of purpose. So as a leader, if you don't have clarity of mind in terms of where you want to go, the direction that you want to go, the strengths that you have, and the shortcomings that you have from a clarity perspective, then you will not be able to live that successful life as a leader. If you don't have a sense of purpose, then there is nowhere that you are heading as a leader. And those two are critical in terms of the first half of the domain. But the second half composed of others, which entails stability in your home and also positive relationship at work and in the community. Without stability at home, chances are that you will not have clarity of mind, and it might distort your sense of direction or your sense of purpose. Without good relationship within your community and at work, chances are that you will not be able to venture and drive your sense of purpose, which is critical. Because your sense of purpose is not for you, it's actually for others. And that's why positive relationship is critical with others. So for you to move from a stage of not only balance to success, then you have to amalgamate the total leadership domains with the aspect of clarity of mind and sense of purpose. And this for me is what I call, is how you liberate your leadership. Practice the two major domains. Self, in terms of having clarity of mind and a sense of purpose, and others in terms of a stability at home or in your family life, and having a positive relationship with others, for you to start seeing yourself not only having a balanced life, but also a successful life in terms of living your purpose as a leader. So I hope I've challenged you to start liberating your leadership. This has been my practice for the last couple of years, and I'm liberated as a leader. And this can be you. So thank you very much, and I hope I've added value to you. My name is Coach Gilbert.